Hi everyone, it's Rosette again with another Gypsy for Dummies video. We've had some exciting things happen on the Gypsy board today. I just wanted to share some of that. One of the things is there was an update for both the Gypsy Sync software, which is the software that you have on your computer, and also an update to the actual Gypsy itself, which I understand the actual update for the Gypsy itself has been pulled. Along with that, there has been an update to Gypsy Design Studio that allows you to save items on your Design Studio, or you can transfer them over to your Gypsy. So it's all really exciting. I thought I'd do a quick video about it just so you can see what's out there. I haven't tested everything yet. I don't know what it does with multi-page. I don't know what it does with walled shapes. All I do know is that you can transfer files, so that's what I'm going to show you what to do today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our Gypsy Sync. And remember, in order to open up Gypsy Sync, you have to have your Gypsy hooked to it. And mine's going to say there are no new updates available because I've already updated my Gypsy software. I did not update my Gypsy itself. By the time I got to the board and saw that all this was going on, they had already pulled the Gypsy update. But I got the Gypsy Sync update, which is the software, not the actual Gypsy itself. Okay, so this is the screen that you now get on the Gypsy Sync. And if you notice, there's your Gypsy. It's showing your Gypsy here. And there's a little plus button. Plus button indicates that there are more items in there. So you click your plus button, and there's a folder for designs. And this is the folder that's where, you know, when you're on your Gypsy and you save a design, this is where it goes, right here into this design folder. So if you click on that with your left button, you'll notice that all your designs show up on the right hand side of the screen. Awesome, isn't it? You can see that I've used only 10% of my memory, Gypsy memory. I have 90% left, and I have these two new awesome buttons: Save Selected Files to PC and Upload Files to Gypsy. Love them both. Save Files to PC allows you to transfer items from your Gypsy to your computer so you can save a backup. Upload Files to Gypsy means that you can take files that you create on Design Studio and transfer it to your Gypsy, so I love both of them. So the first one we're going to play with is Save Selected Files to PC. So the first thing you need to do is you need to create or find a place on your computer where you want to save these files. Now, just for training purposes, I'm going to save them to my desktop. It's just an easy place for me to put it for right now. So I'm going to right click on my desktop. I'm going to click New. I'm going to select Folder with my left button. I'm going to name it Gypsy Backup. And then I'm going to put video so I know that this is what I did for the video. But you name it whatever you want. Whatever you want. It doesn't have to have the word Gypsy in it. You just name it whatever you want. So there you go. There's my Gypsy video. Okay, so now I'm going to take these folders here and I'm going to transfer them over to this folder here. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to select the things that I want to do. Remember, your computer and your Gypsy, while they seem smart, you have to tell them exactly what you want them to do. So you have to select what you want to transfer over. Now, you could do one by one and then hit Save Selected and it'll transfer it over to your Gypsy, but that would take way too long. So you can also, if you want to do multiple but not all your designs, you can hold down your control button, and then while you hold your control button, select with your left key on your mouse all the things that you want to pull over. Or if you want to do all of them, select the first one at the very top. I think that's not my first one. Select the first one at the very top, hold your Shift button on your keyboard, scroll all the way down to the bottom, select the last one, and everything in between is selected. By the way, I have taken my finger off the Shift button. It's okay to take off your finger from the Shift button now. Just don't click anywhere, because if you click anywhere right now, you're going to unhighlight everything. So while everything's highlighted, go over to the Save button, and now you can click something. Click that Save button, Save Selected Files to PC. Travel out to your folder. So I'm on my desktop. I need to find my folder that's called Gypsy Backup Video. There it is. I'm going to click OK. I've highlighted it. Remember, you've got to highlight to tell the computer exactly where you want it to go. Click OK. And you'll notice that it says that things are being transferred. It's saving files, 16 of 28, over to my Gypsy backup video file. So now what you're seeing here is still my Gypsy, but I'm going to minimize that. So now when I look at my Gypsy videos file, Gypsy backup video file, you will notice that all my items are in here. This is everything that I have on my Gypsy currently, all my designs. So now you can save your files to your computer. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to show you was how you can transfer things to Design Studio, or from Design Studio to your Gypsy. That's upload files to Gypsy. So the first thing you need to do is, if you have Design Studio, go to cricut.com/CDS. Okay, cricut.com/CDS. On the left hand side, you're going to see Download Design Studio Updates. Click on that. When you do that, you will see this screen here, and you want to click the download button. So click download, and then you want to click run. Now I've already updated mine, so I do not want to click run, but click run. It's going to ask, do you approve or do you allow? Say yes, read the user agreement, click I agree, click next, 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 until you get to finish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of here. Once you've done that, you have updated your Design Studio. So now when you open up Design Studio, as soon as I can find my Design Studio, there it is. It looks pretty much the same. You do have European decor now is on here, and you'll notice that your Hello Kitty cartridges, somebody mentioned on the Cricut or the Gypsy board that this looks a little different now. It says Sanrio in front of it. That's okay, because everything I do, I try to use fonts that we all have. The one thing that we all have is Gypsy, so double click my Gypsy so that it is activated. And so now I'm going to create something in Design Studio, and I'm going to send it over to my Gypsy. So I'm just going to do a real quick, just the word Gypsy. Okay, done, something easy peasy. And I'm going to come over here to File, click Save As, or Save. I like Save As. You have a drop down now. If you notice, you have a drop down now of your files. You can either save it as a cut file, which is for your Design Studio, or you can save it as a .gypsy file, which is for your Gypsy. So I'm going to choose Gypsy. And file name, I'm going to name it, gosh, what should I name it? I don't know. I'm just going to name it Goofy because that's what I feel like naming it. Or Googie. We're going to name it Googie. And I've already created also within Documents, I have a Cricut file, and in that Cricut file I have a Projects file, and in there I have a Gypsy file. So I'm going to open up my Gypsy file. I have already, earlier prior to recording this, I created this file and I uploaded and saved all my files from my Gypsy here. So all these files that you see here is something I did earlier when I was playing around with it. But now I'm going to save Googie to this place. So I'm going to click Save. So I'm going to save Googie to my Gypsy file within my projects because that's where I want it. So I'm going to click Save. And now Googie is being saved. Alright, and it's done. So now I'm going to minimize this. And now I'm going to open up my Gypsy Sync again. Okay. And now I'm going to choose this button, Upload Files to Gypsy. Okay. So it went to default site. It goes to the default site Cricut Project Gypsy, because that's where I have it, and I'm looking for Googie. There's Googie, and I'm going to click Open. Remember, highlight it to select it, and then click Open, and it's sending it right now over to my Gypsy. So now I'm going to go ahead and, when I open up my Gypsy file, remember, this is my actual Gypsy right here that my computer's looking at, and I'm looking at my designs. Guess what's there? Googie. And if I look at my Gypsy itself, sorry, I'm looking at a video right now, so I can't do it. But if you remember, I always tell you to do things at the same time that I do. If I go to open my files now on my Gypsy, there's Googie on my Gypsy now. Anyway, I think those are two exciting things. Like I said, I have not played with multiple pages, how that's working, how the welded features working, all of that I haven't done yet, but I just wanted to go ahead and get this video out there so that you can see some of the features that are already available to you right now as the update has been done. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.